on our two players on stage, at one side we have Tapsy, a power-ranked player in Germany, very strong. Some people even consider him maybe a contender to be the best player if he's in his prime.
Yeah.
And we have Xenomorph, which they had a bit of a trash talk on Twitter. If I see correctly, and people have been asking to this game. So yeah.
Yeah, people are going to be really hyped for Tapsy. He has a great region behind him. People are always cheering there for everybody who was from there. So he's probably going to have the crowd in the chat for him. I don't know about the crowd here. I think Xenomorph is fairly... it's fairly reasonable that people are going to be cheering for him.
Well, they are used to Snake due to me. I've been always a very entertainer with Snake, so usually Luxembourg is very pro Snake. So
okay, so
we have a big chance maybe on this side. But yeah, maybe there was a lot of Germans who are for Xenomorph, of course. I don't know. But we've seen already Snake using a lot of grenades, trying to keep Xenomorph out of his range, and Xenomorph getting some clean hits in and there, and having even the stock lead, but doesn't mean much against Snake, though.
Yeah, and so far Xenomorph, he has kept the lead for fairly long, even though he has been getting some more hits, but he's been getting hit more. But Tapsy has just not been getting that much damage. And Xenomorph as a player, he is really calm and collected, and therefore he's going to go for this. And he's really good at finding those openings every time. Playing a character like Byleth, who is more prevalent on zoning and not much on movement, he's really good at finding the gap and just going straight through it and be in your face to put out a ton of damage.
Yeah, great job there to read the air dodge. And one more, and the great converts. Doesn't kill yet. Great DI here from Xenomorph, of course. And yeah, Tapsy again on he had the stage lead, then he loses it, and now Xenomorph is building up quite a nice second stock there.
And what he's doing is just avoiding all those hits that Tapsy wants to get the stocks. Like, it's not that Xenomorph isn't getting hit, it's just that the hits...
nice.
He gets the important hits, while Tapsy doesn't. He's just collecting some chip damage over time, but that will not do it for him in the long run. Right now, Tapsy is in a really grim situation.
Yes, that was
okay.
Finally.
Finally, he got that
first stock. Yes,
got that first stock, but he still has a lot to get here. Right now, he is getting those combos. So
nice! Twice, great options there. It's a very interesting game. I'd like to say, because Snake is a great comeback character, you always have to be careful about him. And knowing Tapsy, he's a very strong player, so Xenomorph needs to be on his high alert all the time.
And Tapsy is just so good at keeping this advantage right now. He's not pushing it to the limits, but always keeping pressure on Xenomorph, where he's just desperately trying to get in here, but he doesn't get any hits. The big lead he had is just evaporated right now.
Yes, a good up tilt, and it's my goodness.
Oh,
that was clean.
Not gonna be it. Nikita not hitting, that's really important, and now Xenomorph, he is in this situation to get his lead back. Put out as much damage as possible. Do not care about getting the stock, but rather just collect percentages onto Tapsy. He's doing it really good right now. There's the up tilt you talked about. It's getting feast right now.
Yes. Snake is a very good last stock high percentage character, because he knows how to survive usually long enough to be able to come back. But now great spacing there and pushing Tapsy to do bad choices and opting to use the optimal choices on his side. Xenomorph using the forward air to space correctly and hit the sweet spot and kill Tapsy. But what do you think about, I think the second kill was a very bad DI from Tapsy there, because it was like...
He was surprised, I think.
Yeah, he was surprised maybe, yeah. It was an F tilt, right, I think, from
something like that. He definitely died too early, but at the same time you cannot always DI perfectly, especially in a setting like this. So
I dare to say Tapsy needs to do it, because he's very good at reaction. I would say that's his stronger points, his way to adapt, and reaction time. He has some great reaction going on for him. If you've seen the game between Longo and him on the recent German tournament, crazy stuff there. Insane. And but props to Xenomorph winning this first game. That's a big upset right now. It's getting to become the big upset, let's say it like this, because Tapsy is a top 8 contender. And then Xenomorph, I think he was like third seed of the tournament.
And that's an important part. Tapsy, he is a mental fortress. He will not give up this. He knows that he has been pushing that first game. So far, he can win this. There's absolutely no chance for him that it's not impossible for him. Let's say it like this. And therefore, he's going to give it all.
Yeah, Snake is a great character actually to learn what your opponent does. I know a lot of people are very strong at the second game with Snake because he's very strong at adapting. He has his whole movesets are around adapting, I think, because you can outrange your opponent, you can make him do mistakes a lot, and Tapsy knowing how to use that a lot.
He's especially good at flipping between defensive and offensive gameplay, and therefore once he figured you out, he knows when to do what, and we are seeing that right now.
It's a whole different first beginning of the game, right?
Yeah, he's collecting so much damage right now. Xenomorph doesn't even notice that he's standing on the C4. He has been getting 100% right now, and this could also lead to the stock, but Tapsy, he doesn't push for it. He's fine with just having his explosive ups, keeping himself on that platform, and therefore Xenomorph, he's just not getting any hit. And what Tapsy is doing right now is crushing Xenomorph's mental.
Yes.
Because that's going to be really annoying for you, unless he gets a really cheesy kill right here.
He was again on the grenade, on the C4, I think, so... Oh, nice.
Yeah. He wanted that so bad. I think Xenomorph is getting a bit annoyed right now. He has to collect a very deep breather for this. Another whiff.
Yeah, we see Tapsy has the lead, right? He has the lead. Now Snake with the lead is very toxic.
Yeah.
It's a very toxic thing to have, and
it's so tiring and exhausting.
I think Xenomorph didn't want it to get up to there, but yeah, Tapsy had been doing the right choices. Now this time, again, he doesn't know where the C4 is. I think that's one thing Tapsy has taken consideration now, because he's not been using it all the time at the beginning, so now he will use it to kill him the next time. Yeah, we see Xenomorph using the risky movements, the risky options, losing stage control, right? Re-grabbed his ledge. Yeah.
What Xenomorph is doing right now is he's playing for that risky hit that's going to give his mental back, give them everything, but as long as that doesn't hit, he's just going to get more annoyed, and as the game progresses, maybe Tapsy can run away with this lead here until the end. But to be honest, the first game just looked just as grim for Tapsy right now. The sticky C4 is on. Fair not hitting.
On Tapsy now. But I think it switched back already. It's always a difficult thing to see. A nice one. The interaction was correct. So great job. Tapsy 3-stock this time. So that's a comeback.
That's what Xenomorph wanted to be looking like in the first game, and now Tapsy has taken that from him. Look at him. He is breathing hard. I think he's shaking a bit right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not only a game for them, right? It's not only a set. They've been trash talking on Twitter, so there is something more going on. That's pride.
This is about more than bracket progression right now.
That's pride.
That's pride.
That's pride right there. So, and that's great because I like to see clashes, right? I love this hot fierceness, this competitive, the spice, the competitive challenges that goes above competition. It's just you as a person, as an individual. I want to beat you with all my might, and that brings the real good stuff into esports. And Smash is great at it, and we've seen we are seeing it right now. We're experiencing it. 1-1. It's the first set of the day to go on the third game. So let's see where we're going.
No changes in characters, no surprises here. Tapsy, he likes to switch up his characters, but he had just such a dominant performance with Snake in the last game. He will keep that until the end. It's the very last game of the set. The first hit goes to Xenomorph, and he puts that into 40%. That's a huge lead. And now let's see, is he calm and collected enough to keep that as he did in the first game, where he played rather defensively and just kept his space from Tapsy, saying, as long as I have the lead, I don't have to approach you. And when you force Snake to play aggressively, and that's the important part, he's good at switching that up, but when you force him to play aggressively, you know what he's going to do. And for the Snake player, it's really bad if the opponent knows what your plan is, what you're trying to do. That's a huge part of Snake. Right now, Tapsy has been evening it out really good. Next hit hitting.
Always a great
Let's
confirm.
see.
Snake players are usually very great at confirming that nade to up air combo. So
I feel like it's also just something that makes you feel comfort when you hit
Yeah.
that. It's
yes, it's because it's not too technical,
Yeah.
but it demands a little bit of technical understanding. So it's always great hitting it.
you do it so often, it's so reliable.
Yes.
For a character that doesn't have many reliable
and
combos,
again-
but the C4, he's your best friend. That's a reliable friend for every Snake player. And I think Xeno, he has been taking a deep breather right now, hoping that he can get this back, because this set has been hype as ever.
And again, I said it. The next time he will use the C4 is for the kill, because he's seen Xenomorph doesn't pay attention to the C4 at all. So you have to learn it at some point to pay attention of it, because it's a very strong move. And nice.
Yeah, that's
nice.
really good.
Nice
Piece
piece.
over there. Now he knew where the C4 was and knew what Tapsy was going to do, so he just straight up punished that. Got the stock.
Again.
Not looking for it another time.
It's great that
But-
Byleth has great starter combos against
Yeah.
Snake, but he has to be now a second time sticky. So great.
Oh, nice air dodge right there. Now the sticky. No, I thought it was on Snake. It was just on the ground.
Again, we have a slight lead, or now a bigger slight lead for Snake.
An
Well,
average lead.
An average lead, yeah. Well, you know, one move and you have 40%. Like,
Mhm.
it's brutal at some point. And both characters are very good at putting the damage on the opponents.
both
so
hit really hard.
Ooh.
Oh, Xenomorph, he wanted that, but the attack was there. And now Tapsy, he has turned the situation around. Becker is hitting. Xenomorph is still off stage. Up smash is going, but he's going to reach that row with the up tilt, getting the next stock. And this is the last stock in this in the set for Xenomorph.
Yeah, so again, we've seen this time the frame traps coming from Tapsy, reading the get in roll, and perfectly timed, of course. So yeah, a good lead for Tapsy now. But Xenomorph have shown that he can be tenacious. So let's see what he will be responding with. So we have now Snake using some grenades. Always the grenades. That's he never stops. That's very important, because once Snake stops using grenades, that's usually when he's tired, and Tapsy isn't. So that's a great thing for him.
Oh,
My
that
goodness,
was
that-
really ballsy by Xenomorph, but such a great response to that F smash.
That was.
He has just put around that situation. No, never mind.
That
Xenomorph is
was-
now
oh, no,
off
the
stage.
regrab-
That could be it. No.
He's playing
Oh,
around.
he's playing with his mind so bad right now.
He's playing around. Like, that's
Tapsy.
Tapsy. That's
Yeah.
Tapsy. He's doing it. He's
Especially in a situation, in a setting like this.
yeah. He can be a little bit cocky at some point.
Oh no, you won't.
No!
You hate it! You madman!
He's doing it. He's doing it, and yeah, he likes to show his domination against opponents. Oh, trading. To even challenge this is crazy enough.
How is he still living? He has taken so many great hits.
No,
Now Xenomorph
dash
finally
attack.
finding this stock, but he's in such a grim situation. And
Ah,
Teeps,
yes.
No, he's still
no,
living.
No.
Nikita not
Oh.
hitting right there, really important, but
No,
this is
that's
the
it.
grab. This should... No, F-throw, he doesn't go for the
stop
down
it,
throw.
Tapsy!
He's still playing around, but Xenomorph, he's far way too out, and that's a 2-1 win for Tapsy right there.